Let's get some windows organized here first. Okay, I'm going to do a video on Dolphin 7.1 templating. So first things we're going to want to do, and this is another great thing about the new version of Dolphin, is they have this template alt folder, which is in your Dolphin root, in your templates, and then use this alt. So all we really want to do is duplicate that one. Okay, Mac has a good duplicate feature. And first we're going to rename it. So let's just call this one, I don't know, let's do a test, TST. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do in order to be able to use this new template, you want to go into the template folder that you just created and into the scripts folder. Inside that, you'll find a file called bxtmpl name. Okay, that's the template name. So what you can do is just change this one to TST for test, and you can put this as your own creation on it. Okay, let's not worry about this preview yet. It's not really important unless you plan to use it for commercial purposes. So let's go back over to our website now. Let's go back to settings and then to templates. And you'll see all the templates that you have on your website. Yeah, so you'll see this TST that we just created. Let's switch the site to use that one, okay? Let's go over and check out the site. So there's how the, oh, and of course my test site has some work I was doing on it earlier, but that's your new template, okay? So now how do you modify the template easily to make it look the way you want? Well, I use Google Chrome, which is a great developers tool. And up here you'll have developers tools. So you click on tools and you can click on developer tools. Okay? There's elements over here. Now you can view the site and the code. So you'll see up here, this area here will highlight when I go over it down here. Okay? So let's say I wanted to put, make that a bit taller. All I do is change it over here, and this will tell you where the file is located. Okay? There are a couple of things to keep in mind when you're editing a Dolphin template. First of all, do not take the file out of the CSS over here and copy it directly into your template folder. Nor should you brain fart, sorry. You shouldn't duplicate the exact same file and use it in here. Let's say common. The only thing you want to have in the CSS files inside the template folder are the differences between what is in the CSS of your core template and the CSS you desire for your custom template. Okay? If you duplicate all of the CSS files in here, which is completely unnecessary, and drop them into here, it'll actually duplicate them and increase the load time on your server, or for the client at any rate. So what you want to do, first of all, when Boonex goes to draw out the page, it's going to look in this directory first, the template CSS for the right file. Okay, which is why we have this as our first line up here. It tells the browser to also use this file here. So everything that is in your base CSS file, common, is actually being used as well as the one inside your template. So don't delete this one. Don't import all of these tags into your new template. Just change the items here. So like I changed this minimum height, right? So let's say I would just, right now I don't have a general, so what we'll do is we'll just change this to general. We'll go File, Save As, and I want to go Template Test, CSS. I want to save it as general. I can spell general. Okay, so now you're going to save it as general. So now this is your general one, which obviously doesn't need the body because that's in the other one. So now you have this tag here, which is this header up here. You're going to do that. So you've now taken the tag. Now just go to what you changed in this to make it look like what you wanted, and copy that over and put it in here. So now when I save this and I refresh the page, it's now got that change up top here. It's now made this div a minimum height of 160. Okay? Now, just a note on minimum heights. IE doesn't support this, so IE doesn't support this one. Okay? Okay, so you can do that with all of them. Now you want to look, this is a basic, this exists on all pages. So we're going to inspect this element. You see this box, design box, versus this box here that exists all over the site. And you want to be able to change that. There is a way you can change each one to be different, and I'll explain that one in another video. But right now, you could just take, let's take design box first, because that's your main one. Let's put it over in the general, because it is site-wide. Okay. So we'll keep it in the general. Now, what do we want to change about it? Let's say, what do we want to take the background color? Let's give it a different background color. Okay, so we'll take the background color and we'll go get rid of this one because we're not changing it anyway. I'm going to change the background color to, let's say, black. Okay. Now this won't change because we also need to change in the common. I'm going to take out this background picture here so we can see what we're doing on this side. Now we have the inside is black. Okay? And that's very simple. You haven't rewritten any of the CSS. You've simply copied over this simple tag from the general, which is in the base, and made the simple change to the background color. So you're not actually rewriting the entire design box first CSS class. You're simply making the changes to the core and making those changes inside this file instead of the core. And that way, if the site or the core needs to be upgraded, your template stays intact and it's completely unrelated to the core. Never edit the files inside the core or the base CSS. Make your changes inside your template CSS file. I will come back and do another one on how to create different types of design boxes. It's actually quite a simple process. So check back in a little bit and I'll have that one done for you as well.